Mind my messy hair, been out in the wind, had a bit of lunch and cruised out for a bit. Just wanted to touch base where I'm at. Got a bit of baggies under my eyes, I'm also not tired or not feeling any sort of which way in any negativity whatsoever. I'm actually a bit sort of overwhelmed on how the last couple of weeks have panned out. Want to talk about what happened with Tessa because this story here is what's been happening towards me in the last 3 years on my solo journey. It's been quite incredible. Throughout the journey, I've met certain individuals, have been in certain situations when I've been in despair, where it's just come out and popped out of the blue with support and resources and things like that that have helped me get through some situations. Look, I'll put my hand up and blame myself that in certain times and whatnot that I haven't been at my best and I haven't achieved the best, but I can say that I was trying my best. So that's 100% being fully honest. I wasn't at maximum capacity mentally and physically, so and in the conditions that I was suffering through basically kept me in those sort of circumstances, and it was quite a struggle to leave that. Even though I was working quite hard through my own personal situations, a lot of it was mainly a lot of external influences that were affecting my stability and well-being, because every step that I put forward was positive and towards others as well, helping and serving others as well, without any consideration for anything in return. That's my sort of approach, and I've done that in Perth, Adelaide, and Melbourne as well. There's quite a number of people that have witnessed that, and a lot of people that have supported me through the process that have witnessed that and been very grateful towards me and have rewarded me, not in monetary ways, because that's not what I believe is worth. Like there's money, you can get money, anyone can get money, but worth in what I've learnt through this journey is a lot more than that money. And the worth that I've got in these times of despair has been quite incredible. So I was at a lineup. I was in town, and because I'm pretty much nearly quite close to being self-sufficient. And I was in town. I went to have a look at the Day of the Dead festival, and because I was there, I decided to go to line up and just get a couple of extra things. And I was literally finishing a feed, and I went to step away and turn away to walk back home. And as I turned a step, I went to go and take one step, and this hand reached out and grabbed my shoulder and pulled me back around, and it was Tessa. And she's got a pamphlet in her hand. She's like, blah, 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 telling me about all this, that, and the other. And I was like, oh, this is really, really cool. Like, just on face value on what was going on, her vibe and her personality towards the situations. There was a couple of other things that happened later on in her approach to others that I thought that was quite beautiful and quite uplifting. And I sort of gravitated towards that and witnessing how she operated with others, and that's what sort of attracted me to the situation a little bit more. So we discussed a few things, and she pointed out to someone who had a guitar and said, blah, 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 we should come down and play at my thing. And after that, in a little while, we had a bit of a discussion about that, and I got offered to come down and have a play. It's all gone from there. So I didn't reach out and look for things. Things just keep popping up and gravitating towards me, and I think that's quite a miracle and quite just the whole journey's been a miracle. But it's quite overwhelming for me, and because I've been in my solo bubble for quite some time, like over 18 months now. I don't venture outside my bubble too often, and because every time I have, I've sort of been I've let people in, and I keep getting hurt by certain people with my kindness and my generosity, and people take that as a weakness, which it's not. So and decide to take certain actions towards me that affect my life, and it's quite sad, really, when people, yeah, to give to others and step out of their comfort zone to do that, and quite selfish and self-centered sort of responses from others after being rewarded, to me is quite disheartening, really. So, but it is what it is. It's a situation and what it is. I'm not saying everybody, but there's been certain situations that have come to that on this journey. So I decided to keep going back in and doing some more self-focus and trying to establish why these sort of situations are occurring. And I've done a lot of research and development in those regards, and that's what's come to this page. Attacks towards me, why me? Is it my personality? Is other personalities? I've explored a whole heap of different aspects of whatnot. And look, I'll put my hand up too. Like, I'll take responsibility for my side. It takes two to tango, but I can say a lot of the times, well, every time, I've never been an instigator, because I'm not an instigator. I don't operate that way. So, and because I sort of turn around when I get tackled, I don't land on my back. I sort of turn around and put them back on their back after I do that, because I fight from what I believe in, for my safety, my well-being, and my career moving forward, my lifestyle that I take quite a lot of pride and ownership for. So, and can't do anything about things in the past. I've taken accountability of all those certain things, and it's all about growth and moving forward. That's what I've explained through this whole journey, and what I've been trying to do is explore and find people that are high vibing on the same page, and work towards helping others. So, and I haven't explained this to many people, but I explained it to Tessa, and I'm going to open up after that, because I feel comfortable now that I've been put in a position where I'm surrounded by a really good network of people that are supporting me and believe in me. So, on the homeless journey, everyone sort of were cracking their shits and having a go at me, because I'm always smiling and lovely and helping others with inside that, while others are like that, and it just used to piss people off. Excuse me. But wasn't really about that. But in isolation, my rage, my anger comes in, because I go back in and start focusing on me, and that sort of defeats me a little bit in that aspect, when I start to not have control over situations I don't have control over, and wanting to do better in those situations, but I don't. And I can't, should be the word, because again, I don't have control over those situations, and I've done the best I can. I know I have. So that's where that's at. So yeah, I just been trying to find people so that I can get on my feet and help others. And because in the homeless position that I was in, I found my power. People gravitate towards me. People in need respect me. And similar things today. I had to go into town for a few things, so I decided, and I do this on purpose as well, even though I'm still in a semi sort of situations. I don't like to say the word take advantage, but I take advantage of the Salvation Army and Osmond House in support to help me save a little bit of money, so I can upgrade myself, so I can get into a position to get back into work and help others, which I'm planning on doing. So so when I was in town, like, every person that I meet in the community that are going through similar circumstances, I've got a lot of respect for me. I walked out of lunch and walked down the street, and I started singing with one of the ladies down the road. I hadn't even met her before, chatted before. She turns around and goes, "Hey, what are you listening to?" So we went down and had a chat with her, and she was off to church. She goes, "You got to go to church." I said, "I just found Life Church and whatnot." We had a great chat, and she's off in distance. Tell her, "Say, hey, make sure you have a good time. And good luck with your music." And because she's seen me around a few places as well, so she knew who I was, but I didn't know who she was. But that's where it's got down to there. So we parted ways in that aspect. So there's a lot of really good respect through those sort of circumstances within the family. I call it the family because we're all out here giving each other, high vibes and uplifting each other in these certain circumstances. And it's these guys that are in the hole, they're the ones who got the smiley face and high vibe, and it's quite astounding. And it's quite a place to be, to experience that, like you got nothing and you still experience life on a high, and love and light. Like it's quite amazing, and it's quite amazing to see that in others, and that's where I find where wealth is. So no money can buy that conversation and that reaction I had from a lady that I've never met before this morning. I think that's quite beautiful. So and that's where we're at there. So I've been working my best to find pathways and connect with others in these situations so I can find the right pathway. So, and that's why I've been quite isolated and maintaining a direction moving forward, and that will support me to be at my best self, so that I can be where I wanted to be. My goals were to find a career pathway that will be healthy for my needs as well, that would have a beneficial background, so I can support others in there, because that's what I want to go back to is after this, and get back in and give back after people have given to me. So that's where that's at. So it takes time, and establishing a foundation, which I believe now that I've established something quite firm and positive moving forward, and I'm so forever grateful for where I'm standing right now. I nearly have a tear in my eye after saying that there. So, but then that's why I'm a bit overwhelmed. So, look, and I just want to do the right thing moving forward. I believe that I'm in a position that I can. I'm going to do everything in my power to. But I don't need any negativity or these hurdles, all these things in place to stop me moving forward in a direction that I'm trying to achieve that's going to be a good outcome for my children. And that's what it's all about. So I understand the situation where it's at, and it's quite an unhealthy situation where I won't be able to see my children in the current state of affairs. But that's not an issue, because after going through and working through and thinking about a lot of things, I've got to establish myself first so I can establish a foundation for them moving forward, which I've tried to do for the last 4 years with these people, keep putting things in place to knock that down. And it's quite evident that that's continued to happen over the periods that I've been moving forward. And look, the boys are in school, so most of the time's there and with their friends and whatever they're doing, extracurricular activities. So my way is being present on this YouTube channel, just to show that I'm motivated to move forward for myself. So, and they can see that on that aspect as well, because it is about them, and and they can focus on their friends and their schooling at this present stage, while I establish myself moving forward, so I can give them the best when I get the chance to have them back in my life again. And there's no time frame on that, and I'm sorry to say that, but because I come first right now, and that's not being selfish. I'm not arrogant, and I'm not trying to come across arrogant. All the shorts and everything else that I've said is my rage and anger for the situation that I believe is not being handled well by the other party, that could have taken a better leadership approach to the situation, instead of targeting me in a group mentality, and an individual that doesn't have a support network that's been on their own, is what I feel is quite, there is no words to describe it, to be honest, and I don't want to go into negativity because that's what we're not talking about today. Yeah, all my shorts were awareness of my position, how I feel, what I'm going through. At the same time, it helped me release certain aspects in a journaling type of way, and because everyone isolated me, I've created this page to show who I really am and what my motivations are and my intentions moving forward. Because my intentions were never to harm anyone in the other party, was to have a flowing and consistent collaboration so that I could see my children regularly, like weekly, daily, if I could. But I had no control over those situations once again due to judgment of my character and all the defamation and character attacks towards somebody that went through a situation that was quite heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, with further situations that piled up on top of that as the 4.5 years went along. So I don't know how there's sand in this boxing bag still, but she's been punched pretty friggin' hard, and I'm still fucking hanging. So I don't know how. I really don't know how. But yeah. So look, the going live, working with people in the background, and I want to do this right. And I didn't realise I was going to get here. My main focus was me and using these techniques that I've learnt to get myself back, but I didn't realise it was going to get such a response that it got. So, and now I'm positioned where I'm at. I need to take a leadership approach to do what's right. Because let's just say what's happened in the shorts is yesterday, and my live sessions is going to be the change, and I want to, dedicate information, my life, what I'm going forward, my music, and just positive, uplifting experiences that I can display that's effective for the public, to share love and light. That's what this is all about. But I need a bit of time to see what that approach is, and I don't want to just open up live and go live and start doing silly stuff when I can come up with a really sensible, rewarding little opener for you all, and do it properly. So, and I think it's appropriate that I spend some time now on doing that. So I'm going to I'll post here and there when I feel it. I'm not going to do the daily thing. I've been doing it daily, so everyone's got an update on how I look, how I present myself, clothing, my homing situations, where my mind's at, what I'm trying to achieve and tackle going forward, and it's always been forward. That I just wanted to go forward. That's all I want to do. So it wasn't to prove a point. It's so my kids can see Dad's hasn't given up on them, and I haven't, and I never have. It's just I've been out fighting fires to get to them, and every time I put one out, another one lights up. So it's just an infinite amount of fires that have been firefighting. And if you ask anyone in the fire brigade how long they can hold on to a fire hose for without collapsing, I've held that hose for 4.5 years right now. I still haven't dropped. So that's something I'm quite proud of with myself. And there were many times that I nearly lost it. And when I say nearly lost it, there wasn't a hairline crack in it, man. So she's been a place to be. A place to be. that I don't ever want to see anyone go through ever. So yeah, I thought it was appropriate to share that and where we're at and what my tactics are going forward, because I'm open and honest, like I said, right from the get-go, and that's what I'm all about. I just believed it needed to have a chat, and yeah, I'm grateful for every single person that I met in the last 2 weeks, and I I just want everyone to know that my mindset's in a healthy place. I'm transparent and approaching healthy outcomes and pathways moving forward, um, for my best life and my children's best life, when I get the opportunity for that. So yeah, so um, it's great to be here today. I woke up really refreshed and excited about my future moving forward. Uh, Current position where I'm at, I'm decided not to go back to work because I spent a bit of time there, and I felt not the workplace, the workplace I work for. Everyone there was fantastic, and I've got nothing bad to say about the company whatsoever. I think every single person that worked there was amazing and very supportive, but it wasn't my time. There's a few things that are going on in my personal life that I had to pull myself up for. I explained that to the manager as well. And he agreed with that. I didn't actually allow for them to pay me for the few days that I worked for them, so I donated my time as a result of the situation, because he hit me up about that. Said, look, mate, I said I actually had a really good time and I enjoyed the teamwork and whatnot, and I got rewarded a couple of few things from my supervisor as gifts to me, for being supportive towards him, and I believe that was rewarding in itself. So and I'd like to thank them because I was coming out of my bubble at that stage, and it was really comforting to have people around me that were supporting me in those positive ways. So every single one of those guys that I work for out there, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you all. But yeah, so I just needed a bit more time, and which it was necessary, and yeah, which led me on to this position here. So it's sorry, excuse me. It's not a position. This opportunity here, moving forward. Nothing's in concrete. There's chats and discussions going on in the background with them, and personally with me, one-on-one on motivational pathways moving forward, and we're opening up those doorways to do that. And yeah, and and it's exactly that. It's just positive opportunities and doorways to move forward, to help others and help ourselves. And that's what it's all about. So I just want to clarify that pretty much, and just say yeah, good place. And I hope yous are all in a good place too. And let's just get up and get going, get out there and get shit done. So love yous all. Rock on. Take care.